is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Trent, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Baker Mayfield, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off of play action, and here's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Anderson on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and down. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Gray. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
'49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Lance now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Mayfield checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield escaping the pressure right to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. This will be caught at Samuel, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mayfield now out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. The Lance going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there for the Niners. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go!
A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff left. McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing now is Lance.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Anderson a first down and more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Regular. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slants.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Mike 54.
Now Mayfield. Got his target, Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And nothing but daylight ahead.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 8. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45.